Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 24/7. My name is Niharika Valia Bhatnagar, and I'm with you with the era of AFM. What are we going to talk about today? We are progressing towards almost the end of this particular series where we are on the module D and we are done with direct and indirect taxes. Today, I'll be progressing towards the era of module D further. We are talking about the cost accounting today, or it is also called costing. It is basically a specific area of accounting which deals with cost accounting is something which deals with one specific thing, that is the cost. Cost means the amount that you are spending on production. That is called cost of production. It is based upon that part. So let's move on and understand this part. We are talking about an overview of the cost and management accounting. Okay. Here comes the first question, everyone. When we talk about the cost accounting, in your syllabus, they cover the area of not only the basics of cost accounting, but they also talk about the area of the terminologies which are associated with it, even the SI units related to the particular area. We'll be talking about that as well. And management accounting. Acha, management accounting is where management takes decisions. When the management is taking decisions, what is management exactly doing? Management is exactly taking decisions regarding the allocation of the funds, whether their performance is going better or not, whether the organization is growing under their reign, I would say, or not. So then obviously this is the management accounting. That's all about the management accounting. So let's talk about the particular topic in detail. What was the initial perception of financial accounting when business were small and the markets were simple? When business was small and markets were simple, I think gone are those days now. Financial accounting was insufficient for decision making. Financial accounting was considered adequate for management decisions. Cost accounting was immediately recognized as essential. Industrial revolution had no interest on accounting practices. It is just not true. Accounting and they were badly affected by it. But yes, there was one particular part which was wrong. Financial accounting was insufficient. Not really. According to them, financial accounting was everything. Then financial accounting was considered adequate for management accounting. Actually, it was done. Whether the organization is making a profit or loss, this will determine whether the manager is good or not. So technically, the answer used to be B at that point of time. Cost accounting was just not recognized at all. And industrial revolution really didn't. They had a major impact on the essential practices of the organization, because cost of production, we had to calculate what amount are we spending on the cost, and then how are we making it work. You know, so that was financial accounting was considered adequate for management decisions. In what way cost accounting utilized during world wars? During the world wars, how was it recognized? To determine market prices, to decide the defense strategies, or setting the prices of the defense contracts, or none of the above. What is cost accounting? Trying to find out the actual cost of production. Then this particular answer would be related to that particular part itself. Setting the prices for defense contracts. We had to choose the particular prices that we were choosing. Well, technically, this particular thing is impacted by not only industrial revolution, but also the world wars had also impacted it. Many of the organizations grew during the period of world war, and many organizations died during the world war. That's one of the realities of this specific era. Okay, so the answer is C. Setting the prices for defense contracts, everyone. Next question, what is the primary objective of cost accounting? To maximize the objective profits, or to determine the market price, or to ascertain the cost of each product or service, or to simplify financial accounting processes? What would be the answer, everyone? What is the primary objective? It is not about maximizing the profit. They were very, very simple. You know, when we are talking about this specific area, to determine the market prices, not really. They were never worried about the market prices. They were worried about something else. To ascertain the cost. That is the point, because financial accounting has nothing to do with cost. Financial accounting talks about only one thing. That is whether the organization is having a profit or facing a loss. That's financial accounting. Rest, there's nothing the financial accounting does. ठीक है. And now let's move on to the next point. To ascertain the cost, I need to find out what is the cost, है ना. When we talk about this specific area of cost, it is very, very important that we know about the costing altogether. What does this mean? Everyone, before I want to sell something to you, I need to know what is the costing in terms of my books of accounts so that I can charge you with a good profit. Why would a business knowingly would go for losses? Isn't it? What does the cost accounting help decide regarding products? Assigning priorities, maximizing profits, reducing wastages, or all of the above? What does cost accounting help? Cost accounting helps in many things. It reduces the area of cost. Cost allocation is easier, so maximizing the profits is one of the effects that happen. It reduces wastages, obviously, because you're noting down the price of each and everything, even the losses. And then when you know these are the losses, then you just don't want to face those losses, isn't it? And the last one is assigning the priorities. Everyone, if I know one particular area, acha, there was a specific rule called 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is related to the area of 80% of the income comes from 20% of your stock or 20% of the thing, right? That particular part is related to this area only. Now this is called Pareto analysis. Just thinking about the name. The name is called Pareto. According to him, why don't we choose the particular areas where we can earn maximum? And if 20% determines our 80% income, that 20% is super important for us, isn't it? So it includes all of the above. Tanji, financial planning is a tool used in what? Where is it used, everyone? Okay, the financial planning is a tool of financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, or all of the above. When we talk about the financial planning, this is looking into the future and deciding what amount would be required at what point of time. When it's a futuristic approach, we relate it to all these areas. But we specifically talk about the management accounting, where they are going to use the money, the decision making, and everything is settled as per management accounting. The cost and accounting standards have been issued by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Indian Standards Organization, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, or Institute of Cost Accountant of India. The cost accounting standards, CS. Acha, SAS is very important when it comes to the production area. Why is it so important? If I don't know what would be the amount of profit that I can earn, how will I work further? If I really want to work further, I really need to know what is the uniformity in terms of the cost that is there, which is in the entire industry, not only in my specific area, but in the entire industry, we'll find it. So in this case, the answer would be Institute of Cost Accountants of India, ICOI. Instead of CO, they write it as CO cost because this is ICAI. These are very similar in terms of name, so that's why they had to change their name a little bit so that we can understand. The Institute of Cost Accountants of India, they gave the particular cost accounting standards. Okay, done. Acha, everybody, I hope you are liking these sessions. Please go ahead and like this particular session because it is super duper important that we receive all that appreciation from your side. The little recognition that you give definitely takes a long way in our work there. So please, if you like this particular session, then share it among your peers. And one more thing, everyone, our sale is live. That means from today, actually, I didn't start today, but we can review the particular courses. What you can do is, before I proceed further, just showing that part, you need to go on to our website, that is www.ada247.com. As soon as you will go to the website there, can you see? You can see JIB and CIB. In this area, go on to the area of JIB May 2024. You will find our JEET batch as well as Victory batch. These two batches have just started, so you can look forward to it. They would be starting from 6th of February, everyone. So, or you can take up the JB Mahapack as well. Mahapacks are the best things to happen, because under Mahapack you get the live batches, recorded classes, bilingual English medium, Maha marathon, mini marathons. Everything is included in it. The hard work involved in the Mahapack is way too much, and once you buy the Mahapack, you don't even have to pay single penny further. But the benefit is, it is for 12 months. Use the code Y541 and you will get 79, or here you can get 80% discount. You will get it for 6298.95. Use 1% more if you are using our app. Use the coins and then you will get further discount. Okay, so that would be around this would be near about 62 rupees. Technically, if you really want to go ahead, then be very sure, and then go ahead with it, because ultimately this particular pack, once you buy, then you don't have to buy anything else. There are so many resources already added for you in this, right? So use the code Y541 and choose the particular area. Done, everybody? So we were at Institute of Cost Accountants of India. Done? Now moving on to the next question, everyone. What is the one of the advantages of cost accounting in decision making? Decision making during world wars, developing strategy for economic growth, determining the price of the goods and services, or none of the above. When we talk about the patriarchal side, then we can say decision making during world wars was very important. Developing strategies for the economic welfare is also very important. But determining the price of the goods and services. Now, this is the part which is to the area of advantages of cost. Done, everybody? So in this case, what's going to be the answer? In this case, since we're talking about cost accounting is very much sorted. It is there to determine the price, be it the product or the service. In India, which organization issues the cost accounting standards? Acha, we are done with this question. Is it ICAI, SEBI, RBI? It is ICOI. OAI, that is Institute of Cost Accountant of India. Done? Okay, now moving on to the next point. What is the main difference between financial accounting and cost accounting? Financial accounting and cost accounting, are they same? I really don't think so. They're totally different from each other. Financial accounting is all about money, money, money. And cost accounting is all about the cost. Right? They talk about cost cutting, they talk about other areas. Financial accounting is basically into the area of where you are learning for more and more decision making in monetary terms. So what is the main difference between the two? And everyone, financial accounting is voluntary, while cost accounting is statutory. No, financial accounting is never voluntary. Financial accounting focuses on internal transactions, while cost accounting deals with external transactions. Financial accounting reveals profits and losses, while cost accounting focuses on unit cost and profitability. Then is financial accounting emphasizes planning and control, while cost accounting aims to meet statutory requirements. Since the cost accounting is totally related to the area of cost, financial accounting talks about only the profit and loss of the organization. So then the easier answer is answer number C. Done? Here comes the next question. What does cost accounting deal with in addition to uh, okay, let's look forward to what does the cost accounting deal with in addition to actual figures. It actually calculates the actual figures now in terms of points and in terms of gauges, the preciseness of these things happen. So external transactions, internal or budgetary control and estimates, or the last one is statutory compliance. No, when we talk about the cost accounting, then in this case, when we talk about the cost accounting deals with additional actual figure, it is actually budget control. We have an estimation. This is the amount that we can have in future, more or less, and then we make an estimate about it as well. You know? Now, what is the process of primary focus of management accounting? Measurement of external transactions, reporting to regulatory bodies, providing information to of for managerial decision making, or compliance with statutory requirements. Done. Done. When we talk about the management accounting, it deals with the decision making process now. When we talk about decision making, the allocation of the funds and everything is done through the management accounting. You know? So providing information for managerial decision making, they can make the decision, but the routing of the particular process will go through them. Then everybody providing information for managerial decision. Done everybody. Now let's move on to the next question. According to CIMA, London, what is the purpose of information presented in the management accounting? No compliance followed, no statutory lakes and parties, and then we talk about the area of safeguarding the assets and external stakeholders, reporting or compliance with tax authorities. Then what would be the answer? External shareholder stakeholder reporting or compliance with tax authoritarian? When we talk about the particular area of management accounting basically safeguards the assets because allocation is done through it now. All the decision making and everything is given to the different people based upon this only. So this makes sure that we are safeguarding our assets and we are actually keeping our liabilities under check. So let's move on and talk about the next question. Which tool helps in determining the channel of distribution and pricing of products? Break even. Break even is basically if I put 10 rupees, I get the 10 rupees back. Right? Then is it break even analysis, marginal, or Stanford? That is standard as well as last is financial. What would be the answer? Break even analysis basically means if you put 10 rupees, you get 10 rupees back. Marginal costing is a costing which is related to completely the variable cost. Standard costing has some standards which they set up in financial planning. As we just learned, it's basically a process where you are looking for the budgets which you're getting in future. Answer is financial planning, everyone. Then, chaliye then, let's end this particular session here itself. We'll be meeting in the next class. But before I end my session, I hope you remember the sale has started. What you need to do is go onto our website www.adda247.com. Use the code Wi-Fi41 and reduce the price of your Mahapack. Mahapack includes JIB, Mahapack includes CIB, Mahapack includes everything in terms of the JIB. Plus the test series, ebooks, everything extra would be available with you as well. So please make sure you are buying the particular courses in time. It is so if you're planning to purchase this particular pack, then kindly do it as early as possible because the offer would be ending soon. Done, everybody. So that's it for the day. We'll be meeting in the